people keep asking me about Franco Columbu. You know, I've had a bunch of, give me some Franco stories, So you know what? I'm going to talk about Franco Columbu. All right? First of all, let me tell you something. Growing up, I'm Italian, and I'm from, you know, everybody knows I'm an Italian boy from New York. And I'm only 5 feet 6 inches tall, so I'm not tall. All right? But you know what that means? I loved Franco Columbu. I loved him growing up. He was my favorite bodybuilder. I loved Arnold more, but I had a thing for Franco and Danny Padilla because they were short bodybuilders, right? And I'm, like I said, I'm 5'6". So anyway, when I got a chance to meet Franco Columbu, I got to tell you something. I know I met him a long time ago, and I've had a few run-ins with him, all right? And I'm going to tell you, there's nothing worse than when you meet a fucking guy that you, like, look up to, or that's like you either idolize. You shouldn't idolize bodybuilders, guys. But anyway, you look up to a guy like that, they're not the guy that you fucking think they are. Dude, that's a fucking serious letdown. And I gotta be honest with you. I met Franco a bunch of times, but just as like a fan, you know, hey Franco, hey, you know, and he was always a little bit like a fucking dick. But I let it go, you know, because I figured, okay, he's Italian, he's from Sardinia, fucking people from Sardinia, you know, it's a little strange, you know what I mean, a little different. But anyway, so one time I met him in the 80s, I think it was like 88 or something like that, right? I was already a promoter, I kind of was already on the inside track, and I was with my girlfriend who became my wife and the mother of my children, all right? And as it is, we went to this Joe Gold's party, right? Franco and Arnold were there. And, you know, Arnold was kind of hugging on my girl a little bit, you know. Well, you know, I got pictures, so. Okay? But anyway, hugging on my wife, stuff. She wasn't my wife yet. She was my girlfriend. And, you know, he was, you know, because she's, you know, she was German and black, and she could speak Italian. You know, she spoke German, so she spoke to Arnold in German. He liked that, you know. But anyway, when Franco was there, I was with my friends and my wife to-be, and Franco started hitting on her. Trying to pick her up. And at first I kind of took it like, hey, look, Franco's trying to hit on my girl. You know what I mean? That's fucking funny. And, you know, she was kind of getting a little scared of him, you know, because he was getting a little bit like, hey, you know, and he's a fucking freak. He's fucking weirdo, you know. So she was getting upset, and I could see. So I said, hey, Franco, listen, not for nothing, that's, you know, it's my girl, it's my fiance. So, you know, just, you know, take it easy, buddy, you know. And he actually looked at me, and he kind of went like this with his arm, like, you know, to get out of here. And he kept going. And she was, you know, and she was backing up all afraid. So I got mad. And I said, oh, dude, don't fucking push me away. You know, I'm not a fucking kid. You know, I'll crack you right in the fucking mouth. And then he actually ignored me, like he didn't understand what I was saying. Now, I know Franco is a boxer, okay? And, you know, I know he was supposed to be a fairly tough guy. I would have fucking, dude, I'm telling you something. I know the whole thing about him being a boxer. But I probably would, I'm telling you right now, bro. You're talking, I was 28, you know what I mean? He was already older. And dude, when I was 28, bro, I was already a full, you know, I could hang and bang, bro. I could hang and bang when I was young, so, you know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, I don't care boxer or no boxer. I would have jumped up and fucking kicked him right in the head. I don't give a fuck, he ain't kicking my ass. Sorry. But my friends got mad because they know back then I was a little wacky, you know? And my friends started pulling me away. And then he looked at me, and she shoved him and said, get away from me, man. Get away. You're fucking creeping me out, dude. You know? And then he kind of realized, like, I was getting upset. And then, you know, and he just stood there staring at me. And I told him, you know, my friends were pulling me, and I was telling him, hey, dude, I'm not fucking around. She's telling you to leave her alone. You know what I mean? That's my girl. Fucking, you know, fuck you, you know. And he didn't say, he just was like, you know what I mean? And then he walked away. I wish I could tell you fucking a little bit more Hercules stuff and make shit up, but the truth is he walked away, alright? He didn't care. It was like, I was speaking English, he speaks English, but it's like he didn't understand anything, like he was looking at me like what the fuck is this, you know? Like your dog, you know what I mean? Like a dog, just sitting there staring at me like this, and my friends are pulling me away, and he could see my girl at the times, you know, upset. Anyway. But I let bygones be bygones. couple years later, we were working a big thing for, I think it was St. Jude's Hospital. I can't even remember. It's like, you're talking about maybe 91, all right? And I was with Mike Matarazzo, Kevin Levrone, who else? Sandy Rinaldi, who's now Sandy Wilkinson, Williamson, or whatever the fuck it is. She's the head of the NPC. Whatever, the IFBB, whatever the fuck she, women's division. Who else? There was a lot of guys there. Ronaldo Snipes was there. Bill Kazmaier. I'm trying to figure, I forget what other bodybuilders. I can't even remember. Oh, Linda Murray was there. That's when me and Mike Matarazzo were we had a little friendly argument in the car and shit like that. I'll tell you that in another story. But it was nothing major. It was over the Howard Stern show. But anyway, so Franco was there, and he did the fake hot water. Where he blows up the hot water bottle. He had a little fucking ring, and he popped the bottle on stage. Everybody going nuts. Nobody saw the ring, but we saw it backstage. Anyway. We had a limo to go back to the hotel, right? Dude, this was the coldest fucking day of the year. It was like a February, all right? It was like 91. And I was with Bob Bonham and a whole bunch of people. We all ran this big event. And son of a bitch, that motherfucker got in his limo and told the limo that that he's the only one going home, and the limo left with him. He stranded everybody. The limo was for Kevin Levrone, for everybody else, all the guys, right? Now you gotta understand, fucking Franco left everybody stranded. He left everybody stranded. He told the limo guys, yeah, they're not coming. Just go to the hotel, and he's sitting in the limo back there blowing a fart, you know what I mean? All because he's by himself. Well, the limo leaves, everybody there stranded. And it doesn't matter, because we all wound up having fun. I took everybody with me. There's a bunch of us. I can't remember everybody that went. Those are the, like I said, Levrone, Matarazzo, Linda Murray, all of them. They were all stranded. Went to eat and shit. Fuck Franco, the cocksucker. But I'm just saying. And let me tell you something. He hit on Maro Pachakian, who was a female bodybuilder back at the time. And it was our friend, Tony Best, who was another big bodybuilder, fucking, MMA expert. And he was going to kick Franco's ass. I'm going to be honest with you. He was just, he's hitting on all the girls back there. It was really, dude, and he does it in a way, it's like fucking creepy, bro. It's fucking creepy. And he just doesn't know how to act. He's got that fucking, and he'll look at you like you're fucking retarded. Like if you say, hey, what are you doing, bro? It's my girl, man. What are you doing? He'll look at you like, So Tony Best was going to kick his ass. But, all right. Anyway, I guess you guys can't really understand that story. But, dude, he stranded everybody. I had Kevin Levrone, Sandy Rinaldi, Mike Matarazzo, Linda Murray. I had them all in my car. Well, it wasn't a car. I was driving not a Yukon. Back then I was driving a Bronco. But anyway, I had them all in my fucking Bronco. It was a fucking crazy night. And, then, not too long ago, I was, and I just let bygones be bygones. But that's the way I am. All right? I don't hold on to my shit. If I'm pissed off, we either fucking hang and bang right there, or, later on, I'm over it. I don't fucking sweat shit. Anyway, recently, I was with Alessandro Savi, who was Mr. Italy and Mr. Europe. I mean, he's won, like 70 shows in the NABA. He's fucking superstar, okay? Biggest guy I've ever seen, to be honest with you, pound for pound. The guy's 5'1", almost 5'2", and he weighs, he go in the off-season, he's like 270, 275, and he ain't fat, all right? He ain't fat. He has trouble at his height dieting down into the 212 class. He can't, it's hard for him to get out of the 220, shredded. Okay, that's how big he is, pound for pound. But anyway, so I'm with him, and we go up, and he never met Franco. So I say, hey, let's go talk to Franco. This is Alessandro Savi, he's Mr. Italy. And they start talking Italian, right? And Alessandro's girlfriend comes over, very close friend of mine. And a very close friend of Derek Anthony, if God rest his soul, if you remember Derek, all right, was Rosetta Mortati. So anyway, Rosetta comes over, and he's kind of like ignoring Alessandro at first. He's kind of hitting on fucking Rosetta, you know what I mean? And that's fucking Alessandro's girl. Here we go again with this fucking guy, you know what I mean? I mean, holy fuck. So finally, Rosetta's standing there, Arnold's right there and everything. Anyway, she's talking, she gets a picture. He's hugging her, speaking Italian and everything. So finally I tell him, hey, fucking Franco, that's, they're together. Come here. And look, enough of that fucking shit, you know? So I introduce him to Alessandro, and I tell him all the stuff about Alessandro, and the first thing he does, instead of fucking shaking his hand, okay, because Alessandro's really fucking big, the first thing he does is he lifts up Alessandro's t-shirt like this, lifts up his shirt to see his abs. Hey, let me see your abs. He looks, you know, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, what do you do that for? Did you just grab a guy's shirt and start lifting it up to look at the guy's abs because he's really big, you know? And he starts feeling Alessandro, you know? And, you know, it's like, I took it as like he was trying to like, yeah, look, you're bulky. Are you ripped though? You know, I took it almost like he was like, it was a little bit of a disrespect thing. But, you know, they talked a little bit, you know, and I told Franco, you know, hey, dude, what, you know, what's the matter with you? You know, but he don't, dude, he looks at you like, and he just walks away. Again. A fuck again. You know? So, the bottom line, what I'm trying to tell you, hey, wait, hold on, I'll tell you another one. I'm really good friends with Leon Brown. Leon Brown was from Pumpin' Iron. He's the guy in the very front page of Pumpin' Iron, if you ever look at the book, with all the apples on his back, right? And Leon Brown used to train with Arnold and Franco. Oh, he's got great Arnold stories. I should tell you shit. You won't fucking believe. The Arnold stories are great, bro. Great. Fucking great. To this day, Arnold still talks to him and everything. You know, like on the phone and everything. Anyway, so Leon beat Franco, and I think it was the Mr. World contest. I could be wrong, could be Mr. Universe, but whatever. Mr. World, Mr. Universe, same shit, right? He beat him. And Franco was so pissed. And they were friends. They were all workout partners. And back in the Gold's Gym. And Arnold used to break Franco's balls. When Leon would come in the gym, Arnold would go, Leon, come here. Hey, Leon, come on over, you know. And he'd go to Franco, look, this is the Mr. World. This is the new Mr. World. He's here. Mr. World's here, like that. And Franco would get fucking pissed. Because he knew that Leon beat him. Excuse me. So, you know, you gotta know Arnold. Arnold's a fucking funny guy like that, you know. But Franco was so pissed. These guys were actually friends, workout partners. And Franco beat Leon 100 times. But Leon beat Franco for that Mr. World, and Franco couldn't take it. He actually wouldn't talk to him. He'd tell Arnold, no, I'm not, you know. Franco would walk away. No, I'm not, you know, I'm not training now. You know, I'm going to train on my own. I'm not training with him here. But all because of fucking Leon won the show. And Leon's the easiest going guy in the world. And Leon said Franco wouldn't, he said, I would go over to Franco, come on. You know what I mean? Come on, you know? And Franco would be like, you know, hey, just get away from me, you know? I mean, he's that fucked up. I mean, he was a fucking, you know, dude, he's a weirdo, bro. He's a fucking weirdo, you know? And it kind of killed me because growing up, being Italian and shit like that. Look, they get the fucking sunlight out here. It's a fucking drew a tree on my nose. I'm waiting for my girlfriend. She's in the goddamn doctor's office, you know. But anyway, so, you know, I just, you know, it's just fun. I'm just telling you, sometimes these guys that you fucking look up to, and then you meet them in person, it's a fucking letdown. It's a fucking letdown, man. I'm telling you. You know? And the other guys like that is Lou Ferrigno. And, dude, let me tell you something. Well, that's a fucking video in itself I'll talk about. He hates my fucking guts. And I gotta be honest with you. Fuck him. Bafangula him too, because he's not on my Christmas list either. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking Momo. That's a fucking... That's a fucko. The fucko is a Momo. We're all Momos. You know what I mean? You know, we're all fucking Momos. But a fucko, oh... Dude, you don't want to be a fucko, okay? Fucko's like a fuck up, a fucking, tuturu, a fucking, you know, forget it, you know? But I'm just telling you, we'll get into that another time, because that fucking guy and I don't get along at all. Ferrigno. And he's another one, he's Italian, and I fucking got, you know, I knew his father, his brother Andy, and all of them. I used to sell equipment. My boy was just with fucking, his cousin. So I'm just telling you, you know, these guys, when you fucking meet some of these guys, it's a fucking letdown, bro. It's a fucking letdown. And Franco's known for that shit. Franco would fuck your wife if you turned your back. If your wife was down with it, he would fuck your wife. He don't give a shit, dude. Same shit like I said what he did with that fucking limo. He had Kevin LeBron, all them stranded. He didn't give a shit. He got in a limo, said, go, just go. They're all staying here. And the limo guy's like, all right, and he left. And Franco's just sitting back in a limo by himself, you know? Gets a ride to the hotel. Fuck him. It didn't matter because we all went out to eat anyway. And I just had to drive. I had like fucking... I can't remember. There's a few other pros. Denise Rutowski. Oof, you see what she looks like today? Oof, she's quite a guy. You know, there's a bunch of others. I can't remember. But anyway, listen, guys. There you go. That just shows you how fucked up these guys are. You know what I mean? What he did with Alessandro was, to me, was disrespect. He disrespected Alessandro. You know what I mean? Franco disrespected Alessandro. I didn't like that shit. You know what I mean? I didn't like that shit at all. Because Alessandro was coming to him like, hey, Italian, short, you know, Mr. Italy. But Franco kind of took that as like, oh, yeah, you're Mr. Italy, but let me see your rap. We're as good as me, almost like, you know, like that. I don't know, it's just fucking... Anyway. Listen, again, guys, please, subscribe. It makes me feel like I'm more obligated. What the fuck happened to the sun? It got all dark. It makes me feel a little bit, you know, obligated. I want to help you guys. I'm going to help you guys. I ain't selling no shit, bro. There's nothing here to sell. I'm not selling fucking protein powders or anything. And not that it's bad if guys do, but I'm just telling you, I'm not. I'm just here. I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to get into training. Just give me a little bit more leeway. I know it's taking me too long to do the videos. I get it. But please subscribe if you like the shit. Tell your friends, you know, we'll subscribe here, and we'll get shit going. You know what I mean? It's hard, dude. It's also hard, dude. I traded in Anytime Fitness. They don't even have a standing calf in there. All right, so the guys who are asking me for a calf, I gotta go to another gym. All right, and but trust me, it's coming. It's right here. Okay, and so for you guys that are asking me about the calf stuff, I see all your comments. Everybody, even the fucking haters. You know, when somebody suck and all, I see it. Excuse me, you know, I'm fucking burping this shit up to do banana. Really? Fucking I don't really like to drink these. I fucking didn't eat anything. I had to take her to the fucking doctor. She's, you have no idea. Alright? So, alright guys, listen, thanks for thank you, all you guys who have been supporting me, the guys who have subscribed, thank you all. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna get into the training and give you guys what you want. Alright? Stop fucking around. It's okay to be a Momo, but don't be a fucko. Dude. Ferrigno's a fucko. Columbu, fucko. You know what I mean? I'm also sport mag. Gregg Valentino is telling you guys, you're Momos, but I love you. Fuck off. Alright, so here's the story. It's a quick story. It's nothing great, but, you know, I got a lot of crazy stories that are coming for you. But I figured I'd give you this one right away just to whet your appetite, okay? It's not with me anyway, but it's my friend. My friend Johnny, alright? My friend Johnny used to go to Mexico to get his steroids. One time he came back, he had a whole fucking shitload of stuff, right? And I said to him, Johnny, how the fuck do you get that shit across the border? Don't they check you, like, your bags or something? Because, I mean, he's jacked, you know? And Johnny said to me, yeah, of course they check my bag. What do you think? Of course, yeah. He goes, but I got my own little way of getting shit across the border. Check it out. When Johnny goes to Mexico, the first thing he does is he takes everything out of his suitcase. All his clothes, right? Each day, at the end of the day, he would take off the clothes he wore that day, and he put it in the suitcase, and when he would have to go to the bathroom, he'd pee right on those clothes. Right in the suitcase, he'd pee on it, and if he had to take a shit, he said sometimes he would shit, and he'd wipe his ass with the clothes. He'd wipe his ass with his own clothes, right? Each day, he would do this shit. So if he's there for 2 weeks, that shit would fucking be 2 weeks worth of piss and shit and farts and whatever else on your clothes, and it would ferment. And what he would do is he would put his steroids underneath all of that. Alright? So now after 2 weeks, he told me the smell was so fucking bad that he used to have to keep the fucking suitcase on the balcony at a motel because the whole room would be wretched. Because that shit was fermenting and rotting in his fucking bag. So now when he come through customs, he would tell them, listen, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was there because they'd be opening a suitcase. He'd tell them, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was out there. My clothes got vomit and puke and shit and piss and everything on them. I'm really, really sorry. So when they would open up his suitcase, the fucking customs people would be like, oh my God, oh, and he'd be like holding up shit, oh no, oh no, oh, and he'd lift the shit, but he'd be all wet and fermented and turning like fucking alcohol in there. That's how bad that shit was. But you know what? It worked. They would be like, oh no, oh my God. They close the suitcase, they tell him, take it out, and he'd be all embarrassed sitting there, because he told me that sometimes when they would open it up, they'd have to come out with like fucking spray cans, they'd be spraying and everything, and even the people online would be like, oh my God, that's horrible, right? But you know what? It prevented them from going really thoroughly through his suitcase, because he had the shit hidden down in the bottom, right? I think he had a separate false little bottom in it, but it didn't matter. They wouldn't really rip his suitcase apart because his fucking suitcase stunk so fucking bad. They believed that he was sick, okay? They believed that he was, because it's Montezuma's revenge, in Mexico, all right? So he would come back and he'd have all his steroids and the clothes he was wearing were the only clothes he had that were clean. All right? Because he would do each day, he would wait. He would take all his clothes out, and each day he would use a different pair of clothes until he had his last pair of clothes. That's it. Guess what? It worked. I had to give it to my boy, bro. I had to give it to him. He used to get his steroids all the time over there because they couldn't handle the smell. The smell was so fucking bad. Those clothes were so rotten that the agents would be like, oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, no, oh, God, close it up. They'd be afraid that, like, there was disease and shit in it, that they were gonna get sick. Bro, that shit was rotten, so it was like it was growing fucking trees. He told me that sometimes it was even mold growing in there. That's fucking ingenious. That's fucking ingenious, and it worked. And no, he wouldn't throw the clothes out, that fucking cocksucker. He would actually go home and wash them, he told me. He would wash them a couple times, and he said they were fine. It's just shit and piss, bro. It's disgusting, but what could I tell you? That's my boy Johnny. I gotta love him. I've been friends with Johnny since high school, so. Anyway. Alright, guys, be good to your girl. Stop fucking around. You're a bunch of momos, but I fucking love you momos, okay? Don't be a fucko. Subscribe. You can also go to my thing, Gregg Valentino, on YouTube. Stop fucking